vessel and the success of its efforts to refloat it.
We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Dr. Hisham Youssef, the project planning expert from the USA. Dr. Hisham, a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. Now, the Suez Canal is important not only to the Egyptian economy, but the world's entire trade. How important, sir, is it to develop this waterway to maximize its benefit, not just again to Egypt, but to the entire world?
Well, just let us talk figures here because, we need to highlight the role of Suez Canal.
Yes.
After the flight of the mammoth container ship stuck in Suez Canal, has highlighting we still more pressure points in global trade. When we talk about Suez Canal here, Suez Canal accounts for 30% of the world's daily shipping containers. Suez Canal contributes 2% of Egypt's GDP, according to Moody's. According to Lloyd's list, more than 19,000 ships had passed through the Suez Canal in 2019. 1.25 million barrels, 1.25 billion tons go through the Suez Canal each year. 12% of the global trade. So we are talking about 90% of the global trade is transported by sea, and out of this, 12% is going through Suez Canal.
Yes.
We have 1.9 million barrels of oil routed through the Suez Canal. So we have, the blockage of ever-given ship, crisis have highlighted the importance of the Suez Canal for the whole world.
Yes. Absolutely, Doctor. Now let's talk a bit about the projects that were inaugurated today by the President, including the modernizing and navigation of monitoring stations along the shipping course of the Suez Canal in the three cities of Ismailia, Suez, as well as Port Said, as part, of course, of the digital transformation system. How will this serve and facilitate the navigation in the waterway, Doctor?
The vision of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and the vision of the Admiral Osama Rabi, actually, they are paying great attention to the digital transformation, not only for Suez Canal, but for the whole Egyptian maritime sector, Egyptian ports. There is some kind of initiative right now to upgrade the ports to smart ports. Suez Canal actually is working very hard to transform the activities to the digital transformation age. We have been upgrading the 16 stations, for safety and control of the navigation through the Suez Canal. We are using state-of-the-art, artificial intelligence and thermal cameras to secure the canal. So they are doing a great job, actually. And I think they are in the process also of including the blockchain for the Suez Canal.
Absolutely. Doctor, now the President today also inaugurated the new dredger to join the Suez Canal Authority called the Mohab Mamish dredger, and another one is expected to join in August. What additions do these dredgers make to the smooth running at the Suez Canal?
This is a great addition, actually. The Suez Canal have signed an agreement with the Dutch Royal IHC, and we have successfully launched the TCD Mohab Mamish, and will be launched also the TCD Hussein Tantawi very soon. And this is going to be a great additional, asset to the Suez Canal capability of dredging the Suez Canal.
Indeed. Now, Doctor, of course, the new Suez Canal project doesn't only include the new waterway, but also involves the establishing of logistical areas and the economic zone. How do you see these projects, these mega projects, in helping keep the Suez Canal, up to date technologically and one of the major trade routes internationally, as well as developing it into a trade hub?
This is what the Egyptian dream since long time to transfer the area around the Suez Canal to Suez Canal Economic Zone. So, this is actually to increase the revenue of Egypt and Suez Canal. Actually.
Yes.
Because, on the last 30 years, for example, we are just using Suez Canal just for ships to pass through the Suez Canal. We are not doing any commercial activities to help the Suez Canal and to help Egypt to get more revenue. So
Indeed.
it's very important, actually, what the president and the country is doing right now with, starting the Suez Canal Economic Zone, and transferring the area just to be a logistic hub, not only for a busway for the ships, logistics hubs, including, factories, store areas, logistics areas, fish farming like what we are doing right now. Yes, that's the right direction,
Absolutely. One final question, Doctor. What aspects, in your opinion, are needed to maximize the benefit of this, vital trade artery worldwide?
Can you repeat the question again, please?
Yes,
I can hear you very well.
Yes, Doctor. I was asking you, in your opinion, what are the aspects that are needed to maximize the benefit of this vital trade route?
Well, I mean, as you can see today, actually, the admiral actually mentioned that they are going to do another 2 extensions to reduce the time of waiting and transit, reduce the time of transit. Right now, actually, it's taking about 11 hours to pass through the Suez Canal.
Yes.
And we are trying to reduce this time, as much as we can, actually. To contribute to reducing the cost of the trips from point to point, and then increasing the cost for the shipping lines and for the clients everywhere, customers and manufacturers everywhere. So, that is what we are doing right now to widen the canal and just, having more depth and with dredges to accommodate large container ships, large oil tankers, and so on and so on.
Indeed.
And that is what country is doing right now on the next few years, to face the competition worldwide.
Absolutely right. Dr. Hisham Yusuf, the project planning expert from the USA. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and your insight on today's edition of Cairo Local Time. Very much appreciated. And we continue with our news segment, and for more news making the headlines, Egypt has called for Israeli authorities to stop all actions that violate the sanctity of Al-Aqsa Mosque and provide protection to Palestinians in East Jerusalem.